Okay, this is a guide to the chords used in Can't Help Falling in Love that go with the sheet, the lyrics and chord sheet that you can find at the link below this video. So I just wanted to talk through each one and just maybe clear up some things or show you some alternative chords that you can use if these are kind of difficult. So the first one is A minor, which is just your middle finger at the 2nd fret of the G string. And then there's A7, which is another one finger chord, and this one is just the 1st fret of the C string. And then there's a B7. So B7, the way it's written here, it's a bar chord. So you're gonna bar the 2nd fret and then stick your middle finger on the 3rd fret of the C string. Just like that. So if that is difficult, you can do like a modified B major chord, bar chord. So if the bar is kind of difficult, rather than barring the 2nd fret, what I recommend you do is stair steps, almost like an E minor chord. Actually, it's just like an E minor chord, but instead of starting at the bottom here like you do with E minor, where it's the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets, starting from the bottom string here, take that same shape and just jump it up so that your pointer finger is at the 2nd fret of the E string, your middle finger is at the 3rd fret of the C string, and your ring finger is at the 4th fret of the G string. It'll sound like that. So here's, as it's written, it's a B7, but you could also use this modified B chord, and you can see I'm not barring, I'm just doing stair steps on the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets. Then there is a C major chord, just a plain old vanilla C major chord, followed by a D minor 7, which has a really cool sound. If you know the D minor chord, you could just do that. If you've never used this chord before, the way I think of it is like if you know an F chord and you drop your ring finger right underneath your middle finger, so it's at the 2nd fret of the C string. So like here's an F chord, there's a D minor chord. D minor has the ring finger right underneath your middle finger. And for this D minor 7, we're also going to use our pinky finger at the 3rd fret of the C string. So it's like you're making a D minor chord and a C chord at the same time, and they're all kind of squished together. If you don't want to do that, you can just do a D minor chord. So just leave the pinky finger out of it. Okay, the next chord in the chord chart here is an E minor, just a plain E minor, stair steps, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets, starting at the bottom string. And then there's an E minor 7, which looks like this. Pointer finger on the 2nd fret of the C string. There's a gap. Don't touch the E string, just let it ring out, and then put your middle finger on the 2nd fret of the A string. That's a really pretty sounding chord. Next we have an F chord, regular old F chord, a G major, and then lastly a G7. And so those are all the chord shapes in Can't Help Falling in Love. And again, feel free to modify these chords. If you don't want to do the B7 bar chord, you can just do stair steps at the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th frets. And you'll get basically the same sound. It'll just be a little bit easier to play. Okay, so there's a lot of chords in this song, so good luck, and we'll see you in the playthrough video.